I quit watching porn younger and faster than 99% of the population. I quit at 19. And the reason most people never quit is because they don't know what they're doing. They don't know how to resist urges. They don't know the best strategies. I'm going to teach you in this video exactly how to do it for free. Okay, so I'll help you stop feeling like a loser, stop feeling like a failure, because that's what porn does to you. It's not nice, right? So step one, change your identity. Okay, what do I mean? Well, if we ask your brain right now to describe yourself, it would say, well, he's trying to quit porn. It's difficult. He's had this addiction for years. He gets urges, he relapses. It's kind of hard. You might think that's positive. Oh, at least I'm trying to quit. No, you need to tell your brain that you've already quit. Even though it's not true, even though you might have jacked off 5 minutes ago, tell your brain you've already quit. You find porn boring, you find it gay, cringe, weird, makes you into a weirdo, makes you feel guilty, all things that are true. But keep telling your brain that you don't enjoy it. Even if it's the most favourite thing you do in your life, I hope it's not, but if it is, tell your brain it's boring, it's weird, it's gay. This is not an overnight fix, but after telling your brain this, 1,000 times, eventually it's going to get so bored of you saying the same thing that it's just going to accept it. Right, it's just going to be like, this guy said the same thing over and over again for the past few weeks. It must be true, he must just not like porn, okay? So cool, the next time you get an urge, your brain's going to be like, hang about, why would you watch that? You've not watched porn in years. Even if it's not true. You've not watched porn in years. It's gay, it's cringe, what are you doing? Then you'll be like, oh yeah, cool, fair enough. And now your identity has updated. Even though you might not have done anything different, it's not an overnight fix, but your brain's just accepted the information you've told it. Because your brain can't tell the difference between reality, you being a porn addict, and what you're telling it, the fact that you're not. So just tell yourself you're not addicted to porn over and over again, and eventually your brain will accept it. The next step I'll tell you is, use your sexual energy for productive things. The urge you get, right, the sexual energy, the horniness, whatever you want to call it, you can't just get rid of that the energy. You might have heard energy can't be created or destroyed, only transferred. So when you get that energy to watch porn, the horniness, okay, that you want to release, you can't just sit with it. That's why, using willpower doesn't work for resisting urges. You've got to use that energy for something else, okay? The energy will stay there till the end of time if you don't use it. So either use it on porn or use it on something productive. Use it on something that will make you feel like a loser or something that will help your life, okay? So use it for the gym. People always say, instead of watching porn, go to the gym. It's true. Use the energy at the gym. And you know what's going to happen? You're not going to come back from the gym thinking, I want to watch porn now. Because you've used the energy up. You've been to the gym, exerted yourself on the weights, used that energy up, okay? The sexual energy, transferred it to the gym, used that energy up, and now you've got no energy left. The urge, the desire for porn is gone because you've used it up, okay? Sexual energy is not just sexual energy. You can turn it into, energy for the gym, energy for your work, energy for an essay, whatever, okay? So transfer the energy, watch it disappear, and then that's a pretty good way to overcome urges. Now, the best way to overcome urges, the most effective way to do it, is through action. Action solves urges. Instead of trying to meditate and, circulate the sexual energy through your whole body, right? I don't know what that means. That's what people tell me to do. Or, use willpower. Well, let's try and use willpower to resist our urge. Well, willpower drains, So after 30 minutes of resisting porn, your willpower's gone from there to there. Now what? What do you want us to do now? We've got no willpower left, so you relapse to porn. Now you've relapsed to porn, okay? Where does your willpower go? Does it go back up? No, it stays there for the rest of the day. So if you've just jacked off in the morning after using willpower, you've relapsed, you've reset your streak, whatever you want to say, you feel like a loser, and your willpower is still there. So you're going to jack off another 3 times that day. That's why willpower is a shit way to overcome urges. Let's imagine you wake up in the morning, instead of using willpower, you want to watch porn, you get up straight away, okay, go for a shower and go for a walk, okay? You're telling your brain, not out loud, but in your head, you're saying, look brain, I'm leaving the bed, I'm not watching porn right now, I'm going for a shower, I'm going for a walk, get rid of the urge. That simple. And your brain will be like, all right, cool. But if you stay in bed, all your brain's thinking is, oh, he wants to watch porn now. I don't know why he's taking so long, but all right, let's help him out. Let's make him more horny. Let's make it harder for him to resist the urge because your brain wants to help you. Help yourself by letting your brain help you, by getting up and moving, okay? And before you've even put your shoes on to leave, the urge is 90% gone, okay? If you go for a walk, before you've left the house, the urge is 90% gone, the erection's gone, because your brain's thinking, well, he's not going to have an erection outside, is he? So just get rid of it. He doesn't need it. He's going to the gym, so give him some energy, okay? That's how your brain's thinking. It wants to help you. if you allow it. That's the best way to overcome urges. Now, the last thing I'll tell you is the main reason I quit porn. Other than feeling like a loser whenever I watched it, guilty, shameful, not even be able to speak to human beings, not even be able to look in their eyes, all these shit things, okay? The main reason I quit was because watching porn will turn you into a cook. If you don't know what a cook is, a cuckold, you can look it up if you want. I wouldn't recommend it, it's not nice, but you can. A cook is when a man enjoys watching his wife, his girlfriend, his partner be sexual with another man, right? Like I've explained this so many times, but it's still like, what am I saying? It's true, it's disgusting. The more porn you watch, the more your brain gets corrupted, the more likely you are to be a cook who enjoys watching his wife be pounded by another man. If you've been to hotel rooms, there's always a chair in the corner and it's facing the bed. That's the cook chair. The cook sits in there whilst his wife is with another man and he watches it and he enjoys it. You're probably thinking, what are you on? How does this relate to porn? Well, what is porn? It's you in the corner like a little monkey jacking off to the girl you wish you were with, right? Be with another man. So what are you telling your brain? Oh, well, I'm not good enough to be involved. Your brain's thinking, but you want her. Why are you not with her? Okay? Your brain doesn't know it's through a screen. It's thinking, you're attracted to her, so why aren't you with her? That's what the primal brain thinks, okay? Then it's just thinking, well, he can't get her, clearly. He can. He's the alpha. It's cringe, but he's the alpha. That puts us in the beta position. We can just watch. That's where we belong, because we're not high status enough. That's what our brain's thinking. And if you do that 1,000 times, 10,000 times over the next decade, yeah, you're going to wake up and be like, I'm never getting any action. I don't deserve it. I'm a loser. I enjoy watching anyway. I don't even like being involved. You're telling yourself all these things, and then eventually your brain will be so corrupted, you'll wake up with your current girlfriend or your future girlfriend or wife and get the thoughts of her being with another man whilst you watch, and it'll be arousing for you. At that point, it may be over for you. Thank God I didn't reach that stage, but it may be over for you. I don't know how you come back from that, because that's what porn does. These weirdos who are cooks, who enjoy that stuff, they weren't born like that. They didn't come out of the womb thinking, oh, I can't wait to get a wife so she can be with another man, right? It's the woman you're supposed to be with another man. They weren't thinking that. That's what happens after years and years of porn, okay? So just imagine, it's like a ticking time bomb. You could watch porn another 10 times and become a cook. Another 100, another 1,000 times. Whenever. I don't know when, okay? I don't know how old you are, how long you've watched it for. But just remember, you'll wake up one day into a cook. I pray that doesn't happen to you, but just remember that. Keep it in the back of your mind whilst you're following all the other tips I've given you. I hope this helped. If it did help in any way, please subscribe and goodbye. By the way, no pressure, but under this video is my paid porn quitting secrets course. It just helps you quit porn faster, supports me, so once you feel like you trust me enough, you can check it out. There's a massive discount going on right now, so if you're interested, I'd do it now. And once you buy it, by the way, I'm going to give you a free bonus section which teaches you how to speak to girls, which becomes a lot easier when you quit porn.